favor. Don't waste my time, just listen to me. I take my mint like I take my whiskey. Southern indeed. I need my love to make me feel frisky, flustered and sweet. I wanna know that when I call, you'll appear no questions at all. Rugged sweetheart, be a man. Kiss me gently, pay my tab, and then I take my men like I take my whiskey. Southern indeed. I need my love to make me feel frisky, flustered and sweet. Run my hands through your hair, put your hat on my head, and if you're lucky tonight, I might take you too. I take my men like I take my whiskey. Southern indeed. I need my love to make me feel frisky, flustered and sweet. The next song I'm going to sing is Up There Singing. It's normally so I'm a pianist before guitarist, but a piano's kind of big. Don't know where I'd put it here. My piano's name is Bertha. I don't know why she's so big. Probably because she's a piano. I've seen those little ones, but you never play them right, and they sound so weird. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the tiny, makes it sound like I'm going to play like a baby piano. So this is called Up There Singing. When I wrote it, I was like, every time you're doing something really difficult, you kind of have a moment where you're like, oh, I just want to throw the towel in. So I wrote a song about not throwing the towel in. And it's kind of like, I feel like every artist has like an obligatory song like that. Taylor Swift has one, Long Live. I don't know an artist that doesn't have that. So I was like, might as well do it. I hope y'all like it. I also just learned to play this on the guitar. Blueberry skies, peach-lit lights, half-written lines about how words never die. This fragile moment, I stand and hold it. Innocent lies, stardust eyes, one single rhyme can change your entire life. I can feel me bleed into history. I know that if I don't go now, I may not ever make it. I'll look for my face in the crowd of unfamiliar faces. Every friend of an enemy will just say I faked it. And when I reach the top, I'll be up there singing, hey. Oh, oh, I'll be up there singing, hey. Oh, oh, I'll be up there singing. Indigo nights, city sights, one single thing on my mind. Can my fantasy become reality? New York lights in my eyes on a stage that's bigger than my hardest time. Do this, you can do it. I can't look at my mom in the back. She messes me up all the time. I know that if I don't go now, I may not ever make it. I'll look for my face in the crowd of unfamiliar faces. Every friend of an enemy will just say I faked it. And when I reach the top, I'll be up there singing, hey. Oh, oh, I'll be up there singing, hey. Oh, made through sticks and stones, to try to break my bones, to try to break my soul, to try to put me underground. And so I wrote it down, I ran around the town, I can't even hear them now. I can't even hear them now. I know that if I don't go now, I may not ever make it. I'll look for my face in the crowd of unfamiliar faces. Every friend of an enemy will just say I faked it. And when I reach the top, I'll be up there singing, hey, oh, oh, I'll be up there singing, hey, oh, oh, I'll be up there singing, I'll be up there singing, I'll be up there singing. This next one is called Texas Cowboy. There was this guy who was just really mean to me for no reason. And he was saying all sorts of things. He was like, "You're not Texas enough." And I was like, okay. He was up from like Illinois or something. He was just not very nice. And I was like, gosh. Then he said, "Don't write a song about me." And I was like, uh-oh, now I have to. Because I really hate people telling me what to do. And if someone tells me not to write a song about them, they're definitely getting a song. And I got home, and I have 3 favorite chords. And so I stuck that under it, and I wrote a little song called Texas Cowboy, making fun of him a little bit. He did tell me every single girl he ever dated was absolutely crazy. And I sat there and I listened, because I was like, okay. And he was like, all the girls are crazy that I talked to. And I was kind of sitting there thinking, if everybody you know is crazy, it's probably you. You know, so it was like, that's a good place to start in a song, kind of thing. I know men like you, eyes are blue, you're not new. I see right through your brand new boots and your accent too. You're just a Texas cowboy, a dime a dozen, Mr. Loving. But baby, I'm not a feather in your. If you were me, you would call me and say you're sorry. Baby, I'm not a feather in your. You fall too soon, make women swoon, but it ain't true. Dig your tomb straight across the room, all eyes on you. You're just a Texas cowboy, dime a dozen, Mr. Loving. But baby, I'm not a feather in your. If you were me, you would call me and say you're sorry. But baby, I'm not a feather in your. I usually say like a really snarky thing here, but I don't have anything in my head because I guess I gave it to you at the beginning. So think of something really snarky you'd say to a man. If all of your exes are crazy, then maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. If all of your exes are crazy, then maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. You're just a Texas cowboy, a dime a dozen, Mr. Loving. But baby, I'm not a feather in your. If you were me, you would call me and say you're sorry. But baby, I'm not a feather in your. Trying to think of when I wrote this next one. I think I wrote it when I was in New Orleans. And I was like, what? But there's no better chord if you're in New Orleans than A minor. And I don't even know what I was writing about. I think it might have been a book or something I was reading. But it's called I Want You, and it's really fast. So get excited. Smoke blew from your mouth like a train as you grinned, like the devil was your name. You paint the town, you're too loud, pretend you're mine, but we both know that you're a creature of the night. I want you to want me like I want you. If you wanna dance, it takes two. I notice everything that you won't do. Why won't you want me like? Why won't you want me like I want you? Sweet as my bourbon on ice, as I stare into your blue vaulted eyes. You love the thrill, won't stay still. Can I ask why? But we both know you love the dopamine high. I want you to want me like I want you. If you wanna dance, it takes two. I notice everything that you won't do. Why won't you want me like? Why won't you want me like I want you? This one has a fun story. I worked at a horse barn for a while, and I was hoping, deep down in my soul, that I was gonna go there and have. Did anybody else watch that TV show with the horse girls in it and like they're all best friends? Am I writing myself? Okay, perfect. I'm not the only one. I was like, I'm gonna have a horse girl summer. I had a lot of horse girl summers. I grew up doing horseback. I was like, I'm gonna make a best friend, and she's gonna be my age, and we're gonna paint our nails and ride horses, and it's gonna be a blast, and we're gonna have sleepovers, and it's gonna be awesome. And I get there, and I'm in my tall boots and my English attire, you know, gloves, helmet, whole 9 yards. And I get out of my car, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see who I'm training with. And there is this big old man in jeans and beat up ancient boots. And I kind of look at him, and he kind of looks at me, because I get the feeling that we were not expecting one another. And I smile, and he doesn't smile at me, and that's okay. And I'm like, oh, hi, what's your name? And he's like, oh, I'm Will. And I was like, oh, I'm Celeste. And the first like week was so awkward. We didn't say a word to each other because we didn't know what to say. He was like, you've been riding a while? I was like, yep. And I was like, you? And he was like, yep. And that was it. And I was like, gosh, someone's got to break the ice. I didn't know how we were going to break it. I was like, this is it. It's going to be a dead silent summer where we don't speak to each other, and occasionally he falls off and I watch. No. One day the ice finally breaks. We're riding out. You can see the sun rising, the birds chirping, dead silent. I'm on a horse that doesn't like me. He's on a horse that doesn't like him. And I look over and I'm like, gosh, I'm really hungry. I didn't eat breakfast. He's like, me too. Reaches into the top of his boot and pulls out a full hamburger wrapped. I think it was like from Whataburger. It was like scrunched up and looked disgusting. And he ate it. And I was like, I've got nothing to worry about. This man has no room to cast judgment. And so then we started talking, and it ended up that we were friends, and it was a kind of a buddy cop scenario. and we had a great time. It was still like a love-hate kind of thing. One of the times we went out there's a train that goes by the Houston Polo Club, and it comes right by where the outside arena is. And I wasn't aware of that. And I was switching a barrel racing horse, which is a Western horse, over to a jump horse. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but they did. And I'm riding in there, and I didn't know what time the train came by. I wasn't even really aware that a train was there. And Will looks at me real casually, and he goes, "I'd probably sit back if I were you." I didn't know why. I was like, why am I going to sit back? The train, you hear it, and it's loud and hitting whatever, and the horse takes off, and I'm on there. I'm like, oh gosh. And in English, if you need to slow a horse down, you put them in a tiny circle. And when you come out of the tiny circle, the horse is much calmer and happier. Well, a barrel racing horse, if you put it in a tiny circle, when you hit the end of that tiny circle, you'll be going much faster. And so I was going around the arena going way too fast, going in a tiny circle, being like, oh, let's calm down. I hit the end of the tiny circle, and I'm going really fast. I'm like, I'll go the other way in a tiny circle, and that'll fix it. And Will's back there laughing and laughing and laughing. And I didn't fall off, but I almost did. And this song is called Jump and Fall, for him falling off and me jumping. I'm throwing him under the bus. I'm drawing a blank right now. Wanna be old t-shirts, dirty hats, whispering about this and that, sitting on a picket fence while rich ladies drink their morning gin. This is where I wanna be, stuck in the summer heat. Listen to the bluebirds call. Yeah, we're laughing when we jump and fall. Hey, hey, hey. No money, broke guitar when I wake up, I can see the stars. 7-year-old trashed her boots, but what the hell, I guess they'll do. This is where I wanna be, stuck in the summer heat. Listen to the bluebirds call. Yeah, we're laughing when we jump and fall. Hey, hey, hey. Close my eyes, hold my breath. I don't know what's coming next. When you take that final stride, I swear that we can touch the sky. This is where I wanna be, stuck in the summer heat. Listen to the bluebirds call. Yeah, we're laughing when we jump and fall. Hey, hey. Yeah, we're laughing when we jump and fall. Right before I started that song, I realized that it's the exact same chords as Stick Season by Noah Kahan. And I love Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks and I. And so I was like, huh? Because I guess it didn't click in my head until right then. I was like, different chords because I got a capo on it. I don't know what this magic thing does, but you move it up and down, it changes the key kind of thing. But I know what that says now. Gosh, my handwriting's a lot worse than I thought. This one's called One of Your Country Songs. Swore I never love again your beautiful accent. Got this dress for you, babe. Don't want this night to end. You're more than just my friend. Sitting on your tailgate. Spin me round and kiss me, baby. Hold my hips and drive me crazy. Moving in the headlights like one of your country songs. Turn the sound of sing-along. Laughing in the summer fog. Moving in the headlights like one of your country songs. You turn every gray to blue. Make 90s feel brand new. You know all the words to every melody. Shania, Toby Keith, play it again for me. Spin me round and kiss me, baby. Hold my hips and drive me crazy. Moving in the headlights like one of your country songs. Turn the sound of sing-along. Laughing in the summer fog. Moving in the headlights like one of your country songs. I'm only yours. No, I love you more. Lean into me and just feel the beat. Spin me round and kiss me, baby. Hold my hips and drive me crazy. Moving in your headlights like one of your country songs. Turn the sound of sing-along. Laughing in the summer fog. Moving in the headlights like one of your. This next one is a love story of my great-grandparents. It's called Murray. So my great-grandfather, he was very poor and worked at, he dropped out of college. We're going to start there. No, high school. He dropped out of high school. I'm going to get in trouble with my grandma. Anyway, and my great-grandmother was going to college. And she was also supposed to be marrying the boy that lived not too far from her, who was very wealthy and very mean. Bad combo. Very mean. And she didn't like him. She said he wasn't very cute either, but I'll just have to take her word for it. And she met this boy while she was out, and he was sweet and kind, and she fell in love with him. But he couldn't even afford to buy her a wedding ring. So he went and he rode the circuit and joined the rodeo and did trick riding and bronc busting and anything he could. You know, whatever was the most dangerous and could possibly hurt him. The stupidest thing he could do, he was going to do it. He was like, is that dumb? Perfect. And, you know, her parents did not approve, obviously. They'd set up this whole other thing with this very mean, not cute man. Why aren't you into him? He's mean and not cute. He's perfect. Anyway, so she was like, oh my gosh, I want to marry this boy instead. And he was like, stay right here. I'll be back as fast as I can. Went, did what he needed to. As soon as he got enough money, he came back. He had a ring. They ran off and got married. Now, typically when you get married, you tell somebody. Usually there's a party. No party didn't tell anybody, other than each other, of course. And they come back, Thanksgiving. You know, everybody's sitting at the table. And I don't know why, but in their head, they're like, this is the perfect time to drop the news that we're married. And they were like, BTW guys, we are married. And they're like, no, you're not. And they're like, yes, we are. And then everybody was very, very mad. Not only because they ran off and got married and didn't tell anybody, but my great-great-grandmother was an only child. So it added an extra bit of anger in there. I'm so mad that I know about it. And it's been a hot second. Anyway, I thought it was funny. And I was like, I might as well write a love song for them. So I hope y'all enjoy it. She wished on moonlit daisies. He learned to bronco bust. He knew he wanted her, just didn't have much. He worked a 9 to 5, 5 to 9 kind of shift. Rode the circuit just so she would look at him. He never saw it coming when she asked to dance. He knew he'd marry her, just didn't have a plan. It was a wait and see wedding ring fantasy. All he needed was a little bit of prize money. He said, Marie, will you wait for me at your father's place in Comanche? My missing rib, my wildest dream, that you would love a boy like me. They ran off and married Romeo and Juliet. Told mama at the table she prayed for patience yet. He was building houses, bringing roses, choosing names. Swore he'd never bring that girl an ounce of shame. She planted fields of flowers, sang him songs till noon. She said one day, I swear they'll sing songs of us too. Blue bonnet eyes, sunless skies in the breeze of May. They'd have a girl by the time November came. He said, Marie, will you stay with me? Our place in Comanche, my missing rib, my wildest dream, that you will love a boy like me. Now, normally I do this with a band and have my fiddle player absolutely devour a fiddle solo here. But alas, I'm not a fiddle player and I don't have 4 hands. So you're just gonna have me talking over it. And if you raise the rains, but this won't change, he said to her. Let the records play his from yesterday and watch the world just turn. He said, Marie, will you dance with me? I'll find you in every laugh, just wait and see. Forgive me not my missing piece. Loving you was my only dream. Okay, I'm gonna do my last one before I take my little break. This one is called One Way Ticket, and it has a poem. The story behind this one is I was told about 6 months into my music career, if you wanted to make it, that I needed to leave Texas. And my options were to go to California or Nashville. And that essentially the Texas music scene was dead. I don't particularly believe it. I believe that. I think it's a bit more complicated. But it was just a hard thing to hear. You know? It's like if you love somewhere, you don't want to hear that. And so I wrote a poem in a song. It actually is about ZZ Top. I was a big ZZ Top fan as a little kid. They were told the exact same thing, and they did leave, and they did come back, and it all ended up working out. So I hope y'all enjoy it. It's called One Way Ticket, and I hope you enjoy the poem too. I was born beneath the stars, in the moonlight of my mother's eyes, beside the Rio Grande, far below the northern lights. I was raised where the June bugs pinch, and hurricanes hit the bay, oilmen and automobiles, Susans in the sage. I was dancing beneath an oak tree, I lie beneath one too, watch winter from old movies, Is snow really true? I've driven down Demon Road, I've run up Little Lake, I've written of our fables, found business with the fae. And if I am uprooted, I will miss my pecan trees, I will miss my sunrises, I will miss what could be. I will miss my bright nights, my city in the sky. I will miss my sparrows sing, I will miss my ravens cry. I wish I had a colder heart, I wish I didn't care, but I'm still in the wildflowers with sunlight in my hair. It's easier to hate, it's easier to run, it's easier to use my words as a gun. But I love my solemn home, even if it don't love me back. And I'll try to find in every city I found strength from my dad. And if I am uprooted, I will miss my pecan trees, I will miss my sunrises, I will miss what could be. I will miss my bright nights, my city in the sky. I will miss my sparrows sing, I will miss my ravens cry. I've got a one-way ticket to Wall Street with stocks still on decline. I watched an ego-chasing, self-effacing dreamer slowly die. I've got a job down at the circus where miseries all rhyme. I'm painted red, I feel the dread, but there used to be a town where there were rhythms, there were blues. Music never sings, hungry people do. There were bar fights, there was fame, and the biggest problem was getting back home to the Grange. I've got a half-finished degree with English on the side. I heard choruses of angels beg me not to try. Black and bruised, I beg to choose, bring my dead to life. Broken shoes and harbor news, but there used to be a time where there were rhythms, there were blues. Music never sings, hungry people do. There were bar fights, there was fame, and the biggest problem was getting back home to the Grange. I have armies of allies who bet on my downfall, tasted bittersweet memories like they were alcohol. The music died, you missed the ride, crawl into the wall. Crickets chirped, what's it worth? I can hear the call. Take me back, take me back, take me back. Just give me one chance, take me back. Take me back, take me back. Just give me one chance, I have rhythms, I have blues. Music never sings, but I always do. There are bar fights, there is fame, and the biggest problem is getting back home to. Okay, I'm going to take the little break I'm supposed to take, and then I'll be right back.
Comatose arose to fragrances of rose, rising eyes peruse the sun. I seem to see at last the rays erase the past and let the aimless from the gun. A rose
Standing in the rain on New Year's Eve, smoking my last cigarette. They're gonna get the best of me, and I'd be lying if I told you bad habits die easy. There's two trees in the front yard, rooted in the grass, standing side by side. They form a window to the past, and I'd be lying if I told you change comes easy. I know I'm not the first, I won't be the last to dig my hands in the dirt, hoping for some overcast. And I'd be lying if I told you this world was easy. 'Cause I'm sitting out on my front porch steps, and it's like the ghost they never left. Worked the land just like us, left their blood in the dirt and dust. And I'd be lying if I told you those days were easy. Well, I've seen every inch of this goddamn town, walked the game trails north and south. Ain't much here left for me, leaving ain't gonna be easy. 'Cause I'm sitting out on my front porch steps, and it's like the ghost they never left. Worked the land just like us, left their blood in the dirt and dust. And I'd be lying if I told you those days were easy. Let's go. Standing in the rain on New Year's Eve.
I gotta make a move, keep standing in place. My feet get stuck to the floor nowadays. Gotta pick 'em up 'cause it's time to move. And I gotta go get these dreams. And I ain't sorry, no, no, if you get bothered with what I do. 'Cause I'm a one-man band and I'm just trying to make a difference. Are you listening to the lyrics that I'm spitting good? Tell me, can you feel me? Are we on the same page? 'Cause we are cooped up in the world these days. Everybody's scared to go outside. You gotta go get your dreams. And don't be sorry, no, no, when they get bothered, 'cause they will. They can't harm you, no, no, so it don't matter. Shake the ladder, you gotta move. Handle yourself, ain't nobody gonna hand out help. Put the work in, change the rules, and don't stop pushing till you raise the roof. You gotta move, you can't sit still. Everybody wait and show 'em how you feel. Put the work in, accept no less. You can't get to where you're going just by living in your hair maker.
My daddy said nobody owes you any favors. If I give one now, you gon' have to give one later. I could care less about a hater or a bad attitude. Let a hater hate us what a hater do. Walk through the fire, refine. Diamond in the dirt, yeah, it's hard to find. Never will deny, speak my mind. Be careful who you stepping on, boy, you walking on a gold mine. They said I couldn't do it, never could it be done. Went from the bottom, had me feeling like a top gun. If we don't fail, we don't grow. So what you missed it by a long shot, killing with that free throw. I put my nose to that grindstone. Work hard every day. Gotta get yours, 'cause I gotta get mine. And understand that the kid don't play.
You gotta make a move. Handle yourself. Ain't nobody gonna hand out help. Put the work in, change the rules, and don't stop pushing till you raise the roof. You gotta move. You can't sit still. Everybody wait and show 'em how you feel. Put the work in, accept no less. You can't get to where you're going just by living in your hair makeup. Move. Woo.
show me love or thank me. Just knock it at the park. Big Bambino did with the Yankees. Grind to the grizzy, grizzy to the grind. Grind to the grizzy, grizzy to the grind.
You know the corny cliche about dreams coming true. Funny thing is, put the work in and they do. You gotta move, handle yourself. Ain't nobody gonna hand out hell. Put the work in, change the rules, and don't stop pushing till you raise the roof. You gotta move, you can't sit still. Everybody wait and show 'em how you feel. Put the work in, accept no less. You can't get to where you're going just by living in your
return to the fold. Send yourself to sleep. The shades have all been closed, with nothing left exposed, save for someone weeping. You gather bravely painted and face your own confusions, emotions laced together and wake your memories. Water fills your eyes, screaming at the skies. You cannot see beyond. The vacancy unveiled, the leaves you cold and pale, beneath the golden awning. The agonies of strangers, the riddles in the windows, they wager on the outcome of places yet unseen.
I lost my other guitar pick. I don't know where I put it. So I got a new one. I got one. I think it'll be okay. Oh, thank you. I don't know how I always do them. Now, one second, because the guitar, I don't know why, but for some reason, whenever it's humid, don't touch it for like 10 minutes, it's out of tune. It's a little game it plays. It's hot and cold with me. There it is. This is a song I don't play a lot. I don't have a lot of breakup songs. I haven't dated a lot. But I did date somebody in high school for about like 2-ish years, I think. And I don't play my breakup songs because I don't want to. But but there's this radio station, they're like, gosh, My Side of Paradise is my favorite song. And I was like, okay, on purpose? And so I've started playing it out since that person liked it so much, and they seemed to enjoy it. It also, fun book fact for anybody who cares, there's a classic book called This Side of Paradise by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And in the novel, the guy leaves the UK and comes to America and gets with this girl who he doesn't actually love. And of course, she's in love with him. He never loved her in the book. And he goes back after dating her for a while. And it's framed as like this good self-finding whatever journey. But I was like, what a jerk thing to do to that girl. She didn't do anything to you. You know, as classic books often don't really frame things in a modern view. But I thought it was a fun little callback. Hold me tight in the dark, warm night with the bathroom light as the only color. on your face. Say that you love me as a pleasantry. If this can't last, what will become of me? You were my side of paradise. You were my way of feeling alive. Your heartbeat against mine. You were my side of paradise. You whisper to me about infinity and about how the heavens brought you to me. I take a picture in my mind, lose your hand for the first time, heard the phone ring that night. Now I'm losing my lifeline. You were my side of paradise. You were my way of feeling alive. Your heartbeat against mine. You were my side of paradise. In emotional warfare, pretending I don't care. I got you through darkest times, but you left me in mine. I don't mean to be jaded, young was way overrated. I gave you everything, now life's just broken screams. You were my side of paradise. You were my way of feeling alive. Your heartbeat against mine. You were my side, it was our side. You were my side of paradise. An elixir of all things divine. A broken heart that's not even mine. You were my side, it was our side. But you left me in mine. I don't mean to be jaded, young's way overrated. I gave you everything, now life's just broken. You were my side of paradise. You were my way of feeling alive. Your heartbeat against mine. You were my side, it was our side. Okay, now throwing you off. This is a new song. I guess I played it last time I had a show. I think I can make it into a Christmas song. Actually, what's going on in my head is Christmas songs are great to have. Christmas songs are horribly hard to write. Because if you think about it, when a Christmas song comes out, it's in, November, December, which means you had to write it and produce it in the summer. So they're really hard, because it's hard to have inspiration to write about a holiday that is just flat out not happening. But I wrote this song, and maybe next year it'll be a Christmas song. But it's not about Christmas. So do with that as you will. Darling, you're something new. Honey, you're something blue. I swear to tell the truth, but baby, I can't get a read on you. Don't wanna know who you've kissed. Don't wanna see you dancing. Don't wanna hear you rambling unless it's with me. Unless it's with me. Da 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 da. I hate that I love you. I love to hate you too. I swear to tell the truth, but baby, it just beats me black and blue. Don't wanna know who you've kissed. Don't wanna see you dancing. Don't wanna hear you rambling unless it's take a clue. I'm singing about you. I swear you always do. But baby, it just beats me black and blue. Don't wanna know who you've kissed. Don't wanna see you dancing. Don't wanna hear you rambling unless it's with me. Unless it's with me. I love having no idea what's happening next. This next song's called Fairy Fruit. I actually, what was it, a year and a half, 2 years ago. I'm like looking at my mom and she's having to feed me answers like I'm a bad kid in math class who didn't know when they wrote the song. I was very homeschooled. I didn't dance with the boy until I was 19 years old. When I did dance with the boy, I thought I was going just straight down. I was like, gosh, I'm a monster. Anyway, not really. I got home from dancing with this boy and I was like, it was actually very boring and not that exciting. It was actually kind of like we didn't even touch each other, standing in the vicinity, and I was like, that's wicked of us to do. But my producer, Josh David Walker, he said, you really need to write a fun song because I am seriously done with anything sad or moody or anything, but you know, when you're 19. And so I sat down at the kitchen table and wrote this with my dad sitting there. I was like, I'm just gonna write a song about dancing, and I'm gonna make it what I imagine dancing for the first time would be like a total heathen little monster thing. So it's very over exaggerated. What I was drinking was lemonade, but that doesn't make for a fun story. I'm drinking fairy fruit every single day. Oh, lost my pick and my guitar. Do you get like a gold for doing that? I don't even know. Oh, no, I didn't. I found the old one. I lost the new one in the guitar. It just went straight in there. And I found the one I'd lost. Let's try that again. I hope we have better luck. Gosh. I'm drinking berry fruit every single day. Oh, I'm drinking berry fruit and I wouldn't have it any other way. Sweeter than honey, oh, berries from the vine, an intoxicating smile that is deliciously divine. Carver Michelangelo, brighter than the sun, honey. Our fun's just begun. I'm drinking berry fruit every single day. Oh, I'm drinking berry fruit and I wouldn't have it any other way. Eyes like blackberries, lips like cherries, a smile that could drive any girl crazy. A glass of lemonade or some pina colada. I can't stop dancing and I'm drinking berry fruit every single day. Oh, I'm drinking berry fruit and I wouldn't have it any other way. Your hand touching mine, whispering the line, honey, now you're mine. I'm a mess in a dress and I won't stop to rest. I'm floating on cloud nine. I'll take you by the hands, you take me by the hips. I'll never tell another if you kiss my lips. I'll take you by the hands, you take me by the hips. I'll never tell another if you kiss my lips. Dancing, singing, dance till the day we die. Oh, I'm dancing, singing, dance till the day we die. Oh, I'm drinking berry fruit every single day. Oh, I'm drinking berry fruit and I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, I'm drinking berry fruit from the night into the day. Oh, I'm drinking berry fruit and I'm dancing till my dying. shakes now, guys. It's like I made a new instrument. Oh my gosh, this is a lot funnier to me than anybody else. Oh. This is a somewhat new song. I think I've only played it live once. The Show Me How, I think is what it's called. I wrote this because I was at a music festival, and there was this guy who was like in his 50s, and he came in and he was just on and on and on about he was gonna show me so many things, and he was kind of snarky about it. Not very nice. And I was like, okay. At first I was like, oh, he wants to help me out. And then I was like, oh, he's actually making fun of me in front of everybody. Okay. So I did the only thing I do whenever I have a big feeling. I sat down and wrote about it. You got the best talent money can buy. The only county you've been to is a counting of your lies. With your Gibson and your feather and your 15 turquoise rings, you can want me, but it's just a fantasy. Kick it. Show me how, show me how, show me how you teach me to sing. Show me how, show me how, show me how you're more Texan than me. Show me how, show me how, show me how you're living the dream. Show me how, show me how, show me how you're better than me. You got the worst habits money can buy. You're acting like a big shot on West Hammer Drive, with your cigar on your six-pack while you're laughing like a mule, talking about how you use your woman as a tool. You wanted a confession, but you ain't a priest. You backward, a sweet talker, dirty little teen. Show me how, show me how, show me how you teach me to sing. Show me how, show me how, show me how you're more Texan than me. Show me how, show me how, show me how you're living the dream. Show me how, show me how, show me how you're right better than me. Toe to toe, nose to nose, the devil's quick but he don't know. He will reap what he will sow. Don't make me go down Demon Road, and don't you dare lie to me. I'm not blind, I can see a rattlesnake in front of me, but don't you dare tread on me. Show me how, show me how, show me how you teach me to sing. Show me how, show me how, show me how you're more Texan than me. Show me how, show me how, show me how you're living the dream. Show me how, show me how, show me how you're better than me. I still can't get over that I somehow got to pick right into my guitar. I've never done that before. That's not a normal show experience. I've never seen that happen before. I've gotten picks in my guitar before, but usually it's because I'm like trying to like put it here or something. That just I'm gonna be thinking about that all night. I'm gonna do a little surprise song. I wrote this song this summer. It is about I have a lot of female writers in my family, and it's kind of about how they made it so I was able to do what I do now. And in one of the letters my great-grandmother has in the old house at our family ranch, I was going through them because my uncle had gotten them out for me because he was like, oh, this might be good inspiration. Well, she has stories in there, you know, about falling in love and like poems and whatnot, and it was really cool. But in there was like a letter to herself kind of thing, like of what she wanted. And I was reading through it, and it was about how the ranch is kind of in the middle of nowhere, and the path to the ranch is totally grown over, you know, just all the time. That's how it is. So there's not a lot of people that come through. And she had a quote, I can't remember the author. She had a quote from a classic author's about wanting there to be a beaten path to her house, even if she lives in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, I kind of like that because I, first of all, totally relate. I do not want to live in the city, but I would like people to come out and write with me. But then the other part that kind of made me want to write it was I had just hosted my first writers retreat out there where I invited big songwriters from all around Texas, and there actually was a beaten path, like of all these trucks that had cars that had driven up to my family ranch, and like I was like, oh well, it's literally happening, and so that was kind of nice. And it was my first time doing it, and I was kind of nervous because I was like, nobody's gonna want to come out here. It's in the middle of nowhere, but I had like no beds left, and then before I got home, I was getting calls from Nashville writers wanting to come out to Comanche, Texas to write. And so I was like, I might as well write a little song for her the morning after the thing. I wrote it like 5 a.m. There are rumors crossing the street about who wouldn't win over sweet tea. There is gossip back in the pew about all that is said. How I'm like you. I did it again. Gosh, I can't hold anything. I'm so sorry, y'all. Floppy-handed Celeste. Let me try that again. I don't know why I'm not holding anything. Gosh, all of y'all are making me nervous. All 5 of y'all. Let me try again. There are rumors crossing the street about who wouldn't win over sweet tea. There is gossip back in the pew about all that is said and how I'm like you. There's a beaten path to their door where there hasn't been any before. There are writings down in the hall about hopeless romance and the point of it all. I said, Wanda, I think I touched the stars. I'm fighting like Joan of Arc for every girl to be. I said, Jessie, if you close your eyes so tight, you'll see we won the fight, and you gave your words to me. There's a meeting down by the store where there's been so many meetings before. Some wild woman, some visionary, with a song in her heart and a book in her dreams. I said, Wanda, I think I touched the stars. I'm fighting like Joan of Arc for every girl to be. I said, Jessie, if you close your eyes so tight, you'll see we won the fight, and you gave your words to me. And I can see you right there. I think that you're everywhere. You're in the wind and the trees. You're standing right here beside me. I said, Wanda, I think I touched the stars. I'm fighting like Joan of Arc for every girl to be. I said, Jessie, if you close your eyes so tight, you'll see we won the fight, and you gave your words to me. Maybe this one I won't drop the pick. I don't normally play with a pick, which is why I think I keep dropping it. But I keep cutting my hand on this little, I don't know what you'd call it. I call it the bitey string. It's an E string, but I call it the bitey string because it bites you when you play. Oh my gosh, Lisette's gonna love this one. This is Sunlight Stargazer. The first love song I ever wrote is this one right here. And it's for my little sister because I get to stand up here and point her out. And it makes her so mad at me. That brings me so much joy. Oh my gosh. It's my only like true folk song that I have recorded. She likes folk music a lot. I can still see them when the sun comes out. It's just you and me, not a sound around. I feel harmonies when you flash that smile. It's a symphony of our inner child. stargazer, fireflies in the middle of the night. Sunlight stargazer, you found a way to bring her back to life. Ripped out pages of broken fantasies, heartfelt tragedies led you back to me. Fountain pens full of all that we could see as we magically beat the seventh sea. Sunlight stargazer, fireflies in the middle of the night. Sunlight stargazer, you found a way to bring her back to life. Now on the recording, there is a mandolin here. And when I play it on piano, I can do a piano solo. I don't have my piano here. Take my hand, take my hand, take my hand, we'll live amongst the stars. Take my hand, take my hand, take my hand, we'll make this story ours. Sunlight stargazer, fireflies in the middle of the night. Sunlight stargazer, you found a way to bring her back to life. Got two more. This next one, I don't need a pick for. I'm so excited. I don't know how to pick with a pick, which seems counterintuitive. This song is called Willow. My mom's flashing strange symbols at me. I don't know what they mean. This song is called Willow. It's actually the lead single on my album. I hope y'all like it. I sang to the willows and they sang back to me. We danced in the winds of sweet harmony. I heard her weeping behind closed doors, and I said, Willow, I won't let them hurt you anymore. Still does, sweet willow, you're all that I know. Don't let me go. Still does, sweet willow, bear to the bone, I'll carry you home. I saw the moon rising to block out the sun. Sunlight feels barren, moonlight's more fun. We ran to the backyard, we jumped from the stars. Willow, run away with me, we'll make it far. Still does, sweet willow, you're all that I know. Don't let me go. Still does, sweet willow, bear to the bone, I'll carry you home. They stole her flowers, they took my voice. We couldn't get away, we had no choice. I'm begging you sweetly, you don't understand. I gave my heart to the willows and my soul to the man. And my soul to the man. Still does, sweet willow, you're all that I know. Don't let me go. Still does, sweet willow, bear to the bone, I'll carry you home. Still does, sweet willow, cover our sins. You're not where you've been. Still does, sweet willow, you'll never sang to the willows, and they sang back to me. My last song is about me and my friend, my good friend, that I grew up riding horses with. We went out to a honky tonk. I'd never been to a honky tonk except to work and play music. So I was like, this is going to be so much fun. And we were sitting in the back watching people, because I guess that's what you do is people watch. And I didn't realize how much stuff happened at a bar. We were listening to some people breaking up, listening to some people falling in love. There was gambling in the back, and the police came. It was a whole moment that night. I was like, gosh, we gotta go to more honky tonks and sit in the back. We were drinking Red Bulls because we were too scared to get an open cup of something. I was like, this is awesome. Anyway, I got home, and I was like, I need to write a bar song now that I've officially been to one. Click that off and write a little song about it. Actually, the funniest thing I think we saw was it was almost midnight, and we were sitting there, and there was this guy, and he just looked straight down his pants, like they were like what do you call them? Sweatpants. He just stretched them out and just looked straight down. I don't know what he was looking for. I was like, okay. Anyway, I thought it would be fun to write a little drinking song, even though I didn't really engage in it. But I hope y'all like it. I sin on Saturday to get saved. On Sunday, Jesus, tequila, and a little bit of whiskey. Let's live a little so our Savior died for something. Jesus, tequila, and a little bit of whiskey. Baptize me in that holy water. Make me sing like a preacher's daughter with your low lies in the spirit's high. I'm praying out an altar tonight. I sin on Saturday to get saved. On Sunday, Jesus, tequila, and a little bit of whiskey. Let's live a little so our Savior died for something. Jesus, tequila, and a little bit of whiskey. Deliver me some sweet dishonor. Wash me clean while the room gets hotter with your soft touch and that wall of sound. I like my services wild, rough, and loud. I sin on Saturday to get saved. On Sunday, Jesus, tequila, and a little bit of whiskey. Let's live a little so our Savior died for something. Jesus, tequila, and a little bit of whiskey. It's been 40 days, it's an early grave. If I don't have my communion tonight. And you sound like a hymn when the tide hits slow, and you move with the grace of the devil's soul. I'm gonna dance with you tonight. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah! I sin on Saturday to get saved. On Sunday, Jesus, tequila, and a little. Let's live a little so our Savior died for something. Jesus, tequila, and a little bit of whiskey. Thanks y'all so much for coming out. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Oh. I don't know what the numbers mean. I was never very good at math. Huh? Oh, do you want me to do more? I guess we're gonna guesstimate some songs. How about that? I'm fresh out of guitar songs. That means I have to play my least favorite song. Y'all bear with me. There was this time in my head where I was like, actually, I don't know the words to that song. I'm thinking so hard. My mom's staring at me like she knows something I don't. Yes, thank you, Josh. That is going to be so helpful. Not without. Huh? Maybe. Hey, Lisette, do you want to come scroll for me? Oh my gosh, she's such a trooper. We can do some covers. I've never not met time before. Yeah, we did want to bring my piano. There's no stand. You'll, like,